surely there is no problems here for Falcons to get across the line. And you know what? We're being thrust straight into the action. Anubis is live. It's the pick-up party astronauts, but Falcons have already been able to open up.
Falcons have got the site in complete control for them, and they'll overrun Bentley into a temple as well. 60 and Infinite remain. 60 will try his best. Apparently he is the birthday boy, if I'm not mistaken, and he is certainly giving this one a go, but with no kit in play, this one makes it even more difficult. Nice clear, actually, toward that headshot angle in water. 60's doing great work here, but time really is the issue, and there are both players in Magisk and Madden outside that main area. 60's going for all the kills here, and he gets the quad, but he was never going to win the round. Some nice money for 60, but that's all, really.
Can make life a bit more difficult for that T side.
Like this angle from Infinite. He just tucks into this corner with the Galil. His weapon barrel shouldn't stick out with the position of this smoke. The flash is actually super good, but he only gets the one, unfortunately. And Falcons have overrun the A-bomb site.
Party astronauts, probably just going to stay around these two guns. Makes the most sense. Look forward to the future. Utility is of utmost importance on the CT side of this map so that you can maybe reaggress later in the round. You can look to contest a bit of map control kind of thing. And if you don't have the util, you're relying on your raw firepower alone. Have been able to find an opening kill, though. In the meantime, Falcons group up. They cluster outside of B main, but this is that reaggression I'm referring to, and they're doing it without util, and they're doing it perfectly as well. Benleet will overextend into the sniper of Sun Pius, but the damage has been done, and now it's on Magisk to try and recover, but he won't be able to get anything done either.
Yeah, 3 players running him down through A main. Once they realize they got those opening 2 kills, listen, let's compound it. There's no way one player can take all 3 of us if we push together. And that aggression can be very important to put forth. And look at Falcons going for a contact play toward A this time around, and Infinite was not ready for that. He had utility prime, but look at the flashes, the delayed flashes from Falcons and from Sun Pius gives 60 no chance.
Yeah, such a well-worked exec coming through from Falcons, and they just realized, listen, there's no presence in A main. We can just take this control for free and set ourselves up for a burst onto that A bomb site, and they don't ask any questions. They don't hesitate in taking advantage of what's offered up to them as well.
Falcons hit straight back, and again, all 5 players alive too, which just compounds that advantage for them economically. You need a second player here often.
Yeah.
Wolfie is going to be that man to take up that mantle in this round.
And that's something we could see Falcons just looking to condition here from the CT side. Force them to stack up the defense on the A-bomb side. And Magisk finds out, listen, the AWP is there, probably along with the anchor as well. And you could see immediately the bomb pivots in the opposite direction. But now Fang is able to lay down the laws. He takes Dupree down. So having a good job on either side of the map right now, just locking it down, making sure that Falcons aren't able to find a way into either bomb site. Snappy, though, does look to just try and craft a way forward. Madden's gone down. Snappy's also caught off guard, and there we go. That's much better from Party Astronauts. 5 players staying alive. Smiles on the face of Ben. I feel like Ben was one of the louder players in EG as well, wasn't he?
I think so.
So, I mean, maybe a bit of a change-up now. Matt just locking it down. First time we've seen PA look to try to be very proactive at the start of the round in towards A main, but Magisk is so good on that extremity of the map.
Infinite's been struggling a little bit on that A defense, so they try and change it up with that bit of aggression, and 60 should have traded that. Magisk was 18 health after the duel with Infinite, and 60...
It would just be a disaster of the highest order,
If Falcons lose this best of 3, disband.
Yeah, just blow the whole project up at that point.
Just like... and that is the main thing, right? Like, I actually do agree with Alan in the sense of, as the hunt's coming through here for Falcons have got enough money to... Well, I haven't actually got enough money, I tell a lie. I thought usually they'd go for hunts like this when you have a bit more cash. This is a little bit risky for them. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to come back to that point later, because I actually don't like this decision from Falcons to go for the hunt. They've only lost 1 player, so now it's okay. There's no big issue with that. 4 players alive is good. But it is a significant difference between them and the Mongols, for example. It's like a whole 10 years, I'm pretty sure, when it comes to average age.
Yeah, not far from it.
So, pretty crazy.
Oh,
reload's
I like
heard. Nice little creep into the right corner, but Snappy does go straight through the smoke. Dupree's taking Bentley in the meantime. Magisk is here, and this time he can't get it done. PA with a slight advantage, and they are just going back and forth, trading rounds at the moment. If PA are able to secure this,
doesn't look like they heard it, though.
Some noise, and yeah, jumping on the side of the A main position there. Sun Pius has definitely made that sound cue, but I don't think it's been heard, but now spotted out by 60. 4v3, still intact, 35 seconds. If PA play this carefully and give up too much time for Falcons to go for this plant and get set up, this one could get away from them.
I love the way that Falcons have actually recovered the situation after the 2 kills go down. They're actually in a pretty good position right now, 3 versus 4. Party Astronaut's going to have to make this retake happen. As you say, they've got an advantage, but they've got to get a move on. They've got the kits and util as well, but Madden's being proactive in the post plant. Forces the issue to find one, but he can't clock out just yet. Still work to be done on the job. Up close and personal himself, and Dupree forced into the fight. It's only Dupree left. 28 points of health, but he's reduced it to a 1v1, and Wolfie's got the orb. Dupree knows it. He will not give him that gunfight that Wolfie so desperately is searching for. Finally, the shot's baited out, and that is going to be Dupree holding his nerve. And you know what? Sunpius is the hero there. He actually crept around the incendiary because of its reduced...
to think that he's maybe dropped down onto near that defuse.
Listen,
so
Dupree's watched Zipnik's clutch enough to know that he just stands there and holds angles and waits for people to swing him. And he's like, I'm not going to give you that gunfight, man. I'm not going to peek into you. You're going to have to push me to find that fight. And either way, it doesn't work out.
with that fake jump, I actually think it in the end did lure Dupree out a little bit at leach.
He was edging, wasn't he?
He was toward the left side of the pillar, yeah. I think Arm would have been spotted from Wolfie's POV, but couldn't connect. Just too much experience on Falcons for PA. At the moment, at least. And we know Falcons, as we said earlier, it's a map they've yet to win on, but it's all been sort of tier 1 opposition they've been playing against. PA is a different level, and that's why we think Falcons should be taking this one pretty comfortably. And this round should be comfortable as well. Damage done, but sadly for the Party Astronauts, it's not enough. This was a force buy as well.
Yeah, they've spent all their money coming into this round. A couple players with some spare change in the bank, but Falcons about to lock in a lead, guaranteed going into that second half. 7th round going to be racked up here. And Infinite is a dead man, unfortunately. Just walks into Sunpius with his knife out. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how that one would go down. Super important for Falcons, because anything other than a tournament victory in this event is a massive failure for them, without a doubt.
Good trade there. Good job from Snappy not to get blinded. I don't know if he was playing anti-flash or how. He didn't actually catch the flash, but great entries coming through from Falcons here, clearing out the numbers on the A bomb site. They've been just going A pretty much every single round here.
Had PA won that 4v3 when Falcons got the bomb down on A in that after plant, I think if that wasn't for that Dupree clutch, the scoreline could be a very, very different story. But it sets up Falcons beautifully, and they're not even allowing PA to save.
You know, even JT, when Bravado came here in 2018, DreamHack Winter, and they were able to make it to the finals of that event, that certainly put them on the map in a big way.
Yeah. Sunpius, though, he's really taking point, it feels like, on this early T half, and then Dupree just goes in ahead of him. Fang given no opportunity.
Yeah. Really good conditioning. Falcons still throwing the same set of util over towards that A bomb site, just keeping Party Astronauts focused on that side of the map, and it's almost just on a whim that they push in towards B. Off the back of that Sunpius kill, they just activate. Dupree gets in on the action as well. This round's as good as done. Gonna have to just save the guns at this point. I mean, max round loss bonus into the next round of the half. It's important that they give themselves enough to work with, but unfortunately just haven't pitched up the way that they would have liked. And they won't be able to save much either.
Oh, look at Snappy. Poor old Wolfie. Well, he's not the hunter anymore, he's become the hunted. Wolves tend to like to hunt in packs. I need to see more of that.
Maybe he's a lone wolf, mate.
Maybe. But a lone wolf doesn't have as much success hunting. I watched my fair share of David Attenborough.
There we go, fair dinkum. Yet another opening kill coming through. Dupree up to 11 frags here on this first half alone. It's going to be some aggression from Sixy trying to get himself in towards mid. Unfortunately, he's going to limp away. Quite a few bullet holes. Becomes perforated, does Sixy, after that gunfight there. Oh my goodness. Looked like Dupree probably just caught a glimpse of Fang there as he clears out a little bit of a gap in the smoke, but
a bit Moid into the open slightly more. And PA desperately need this. Angle being held, position spotted. Now Fang can deliver, and he'll stand up really tall. Madden and Dupree will go down, and he finds Sunpius too. Well done, PA. It's at least 3, but it's only 3 on the half. Indeed, and Falcons, you have to wonder whether this lead is just a bit too much. We're about to have a brawl, though, outside A. Oh, bit of team damage in the mix there as well, but Sixy does great work. He finds Magisk and Snappy, and that's going to crack open the A bomb side. And listen, Pistol, if Falcons force,
And Madden, well, he doesn't have anything too safe. It's a USP, no utility, no armor. And so I guess he's just going to look to try and force a few fights here, see if he can inflict a bit of extra damage. The Party Astronauts start off the second half exactly the way that was required of them. And there's a couple kills for the highlight reel. There's a bit of a stack here. Numbers leaning in towards the A bomb side for Falcons, and Party Astronauts have got great control of middle. Madden will relay the info through. He spots two players making their way through cameras as well. So the players on the A bomb side are going to be well poised to deal with it, and they have been able to kind of trade their way into an even numbers game. So Pius has no room to work with, but somehow he's been able to get the kill on Infinite.
Oh, Infinite, my friend. He's not had a great tournament so far, and that is a rough one. He got the drop on him. Pius just gets those last few bullets on the picked up MP9 and gets another kill. But Wolfie and Fang still have these skills in play. It's now going to all have to be Fang. Ooh. Can't flick around. Good reaction, but Dupree is faster with that SMG. And the round that couldn't go the way of Falcons for PA has.
It's the end of the world for PA, Trav.
But sadly, they're a bit blunt on that occasion. And Falcons, well, their talons are looking pretty sharp. Fang, just caught on the angle, couldn't push forward because the Molotov was in the way, and Snappy will halt him. Of course, forced by walls will get underway between these two, and sadly, we're in a situation where if PA lose this round, it's going to be probably 12 for Falcons in an instant. Flash with the smoke for PA. Going to try and take this one a little bit faster. I like the call, but they are going towards some passes M4, and they need to find a way to trade him. Bentley just tries to leap his way through, and that's not going to work for you. When some Pius is here, 3 kills, 1 by 1, untraded.
Yeah, how can he still end up on 100 HP? Eventually, a lick of damage done there from the Wolf, but how does he not take any damage when 3 players are swinging him? Very individual there, not really working the way that they needed to, spacing off the mark as well.
Yeah, and again, I'm going to reiterate your point. It's so painful to see like the last 2 or 3 buys of this map for PA all being Tech 9s and Mac 10s. I mean, this one's going to get absolutely chewed up by Madden. Goodness gracious me. He's even going to try and switch to the Mac 10 to finish it off for his ace.
There we go.
Hey, Madden. Nothing much has been easy for Falcons as of late, but that certainly was.
Yeah, fantastic job coming through there, locking down the defense. Falcons will open up the day with a very comfortable map win, 13-4. And into the game we go. To the pick of Falcons. They're going to start on the T side. We saw Party Astronauts on this map against the Mongols yesterday, and they had a very tough time of it. Let's see if they can turn the tide. Can they open up with a pistol round 1? Falcons set themselves up for a big burst in towards us. Bomb side opening kill found by Dupree himself. At least there are trades coming through from the CT side, though. Bomb plant will be found here, and it's going to be on the CTs to retake. No, never mind. They're not going to allow for the plant to come through.
Really nice from Fang. 2 impactful kills, and it's just Magis. He's going to try and work his way through, but Bentley takes that one nicely. And what I want to see from Party Astronauts in this game is, you know, the pressure is now completely off. See, there's some smiles on the faces now. They've been kind of getting destroyed in this tournament, sadly.
Not much useful here for Falcons to work with either. Looks like they set themselves up for a ramp burst. It's actually only bent towards this part of the map right now. Can they do it? Can Party Astronauts string consecutive rounds together for the first time this tournament? They played 2 maps so far. They haven't been able to get it done, but it looks like it finally will happen, as they will condemn Falcons to an eco.
To join up with Snappy. Or maybe even escort him down, perhaps, for a bomb plant. One of the two. There we go, actually. That's a drop of the bomb over toward Madden, who is in that vent area.
Through the CT smoke, by the way.
Yeah, through that smoke. And they're actually going to get a plant on B because of that. That's a nice little call from Falcons to confirm the plant. And
No way.
Surely not.
No. We're all good. It's not going to happen. Snappy and Madden, no chance of winning this 2 versus 3 out. Snappy is going to be snaking his way towards ramp very late in the round. Oh my goodness, he catches a glimpse of the player, and he will get the kill eventually. Madden's gotten a frag in the meantime. Snappy tapping away, can't finish off the frag on Wolfie. And that means Wolfie's going to depart the scene. Defuse has been tapped. No kit, you're right. This is a disaster of the highest order right now. The defuse has to be stuck. He's out in the open. Oh my god, Falcons have robbed Party Astronauts blind.
I have no words. How have they just snatched defeat from the jaws of victory?
They had nothing. Oh, man, that is just brutal. Madden is going to realize there is a cheerleader stack in play, and he will fall foul. So at least they are effective in utilizing their strength in numbers. 2 kills will be found here. Shouldn't be much else outside of that. Bit of economic damage worth celebrating here, but we need more than just economic damage at this point. Party Astronauts on the brink of being eliminated from the tournament. Would be our second team sent home. Of course, we did bid farewell yesterday.
60 trying to... Oh, I was going to say, if he gets one more dink, then maybe we can at least maybe nab something, but there was already a second player in position, so I don't think he was ever going to find one more and get a gun.
Gun round here for Party Astronauts to try and make a statement. Infinite,
good start. He has certainly been struggling in this tournament, but he's had a nice start to Nuke. 60. I like this play.
Lots of communication coming through from him there as well. Very vocal, talking about probably what he wants his teammates to do with the flank that he's got going right now. A lot of information at his disposal.
It's like he's telling everyone not to peek. I could have the round in the palm of my hand here. At least maybe 1 or 2 kills. He goes for the first. He doesn't play trigger discipline. Fair play. Makes sure he confirms at least the one. And then a nice bit of pounce work from Mini. Managing to catch them before they get down towards Secret. Dupree needs to deliver. And little does he know, Fang is so very close on his close right. Infinite will get that kill in the end, and Fang doesn't get one, but Madden is now 1v5, it would be.
Yeah, very good movements, good decision-making coming through from Party Astronauts based off of 60's flank there. Just closing the door in on Falcons, corralling them into the corner. He knew exactly where he had, forced them to move or where they were moving based on the space and the information that he had gained. And he sets his teammates up in Mini. When he takes contact, he calls for them to swing afterwards.
Nicely done from PA. Falcons looking to turn up the pace slightly, though, with some pious. He's through the outside red molly and past that smoke as well. Looking to go for a gap in that, perhaps, before that second one is thrown in. Now just try and fight toward hell, I'd imagine. And there we go. He finds his counterpart.
Not sure how, though. Was Wolfie maybe on top of the railing there, exposing his head?
I actually didn't notice it on the
maybe
minimap.
Maybe up by a nade, but that's a big kill. Yeah, aggression going to be the response from Party Astronauts in terms of dropping a couple players down and towards Secret. They've got numbers here to work with, and well, Fang will find a frag, but unfortunately the second part of the setup hasn't been able to uphold his end of the bargain, so they now know that Fang is in towards Decon, but that doesn't guarantee them the kill. Good second frag from Fang, but man, the disadvantage will persist here for the CT side.
I don't even mind what PA did in that round. I mean, Infinite was in the vent with Fang, as you saw, and Infinite took first contact. Fang was on the sort of crossfire of such. It wasn't an exact crossfire, but he was in a position where he could be baited in for some kills, perhaps. Unfortunately, could only get that one. Some Pious, again, doing really nice entry work with the AWP.
Falcons going through the motions. And continue to move with pace and vigor. This is exactly what I was expecting from them coming into the T side. And that's why I said I think they'd be happy to start on the T side, because they can dictate the pace of the game. However, they can't do much about that from Fang. A triple kill in very quick succession comes through from him.
Yeah, and when that nade smacked him on the neck, I was like, surely he doesn't get more than one now. That's going to do so much damage, plus what Falcons are going to put forth with their weaponry. Oh, that's a bad miss from Wolfie, and that HE is going to be pretty good. 2v2. Infinite, very low as well. Fang not exactly healthy either from his heroics earlier on. 35 seconds for Magisk and Madden. And the two M's marry together to recover the round. Really important kill from Infinite. That's a great catch. Now Magisk, what can he do? Low HP, should find it, does find it. It's now very, very winnable. Fang has got the AWP picked up. I'm not sure if he's got a rifle to switch back to.
I mean, he could drop the AWP out just towards Secret, pick up a rifle in transition. He was really hoping that Magisk would try and head down Secret, but Fang's going to hold on to the AWP for the 1v1, and Magisk has such a good read on where he's going to be coming through from as well. Full confidence right now.
It's the perfect off angle for Magisk as well, especially against an AWP. Fang's going to have to hard clear this and hit it instantly. Magisk, all the experience in the world. Once again, all that Incendiary, that Molotov, it's not going to spread. Oh, it's not going to spread. That's so frustrating for Fang, and he's not going to clear it properly. Magisk breathes a sigh of relief, as you can see on the player cam.
Man.
That's a painful one for Fang.
It's happened again. Oh, yeah.
But I've got to mention, really enjoying what I've seen from Ent too, with Poddy and SDY.
Yeah, great start
pace.
yesterday.
Hang on a moment. Pace for Falcons in toward the A side, and it's getting absolutely munched up by Party Astronauts. Some Pious has been tagged down to 17. It looks like we maybe have some progress, and this time, that is not going to be a plant toward B. They're not letting it happen again. And Sunpius, as we said, miles away. This will be a round for PA to try and claw back a possible 7-5.
Snappy does love that call. I mean, obviously it's a call that you see regularly on the T side, but Snappy in particular does love a pace change on the T side of Nuke. You know, they throw that mini smoke, they throw the squeaky smoke as well. They try exec off the back of a flash through the smoke. Oh, Fang ticking to the molly. That gives Madden the information, but actually didn't look too prepared for the fight there. I would have expected a bit more of a swing coming through from Madden. More just shift walks into the angle. Fang, I have no idea how he's still alive right now.
1.83 for him, 15-6, and he's 11-5 again, leading the way for Falcons. 6C, taking a lot of damage to that Molotov though, and that's a great entry for Sunpius. Again, good rifle work from him. It's going to mostly be down to the B defender in Wolfie. With the AWP in position, single door opens in his face. Got to worry about double as well. Can he get a double kill from double? Oh, he cannot. That was the one that could have changed things. Bentley is still here. Of course, Magix is very low, but Sunpius, even on 20 HP, was very solid for that trade. Fang does stop Snappy on his lurk, though. Now, Sunpius, 8 seconds. He finds one more, and, oh, we had enough time for the plant, but he chooses the fake, and that's going to lose him the round.
Yeah, he actually gets ahead of himself a little bit there. Certainly could have got the bomb plant, because he knew that Fang was up towards that A bomb site, so...
Probably going to be one of those players, maybe alongside Magis, that you said before, with on that sort of door lurk around A. Tries to drop down, Snappy on the timing to get one kill on the rotation, but in the end, Fang staying alive wins the round. And to follow it up, PA are stringing something together here. I said 7-5 was a possibility, and it doesn't rule them out of this map without it gives them a slight chance, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. Looking like they're playing with some confidence right now, taking the fight to Falcons. Wolfie fully prepared to for the peak to come through from Dupree. Capitalizes on it as well. Big advantage now for Party Astronauts, looking destined to get themselves the 5th round, and it almost looks locked in at this point. It's just Sunpius left remaining, 1 versus 4. No way for him to knock down the door, and he will be finished off by his counterpart. Party Astronauts have done it. They've gotten themselves a 5th on the board. Is it enough?
But now T-side Nuke, can they find a way to take a map? And even that would be a big upset.
I mean, they've shown some good form in the pistol round so far, Trav. Have Party Astronauts, I think they've won 2 out of 3 so far. Is it maybe 3 for 3? Either way, it is looking pretty good here from the CT side on the offset. Dupree will find himself a second. Magisk struggling to complete that kill on Infinite, but it is now a 2-man advantage. Party Astronauts have to shift their presence.
And they've just used all their utility as well on PA for that one execute, so this is going to be very hard to fight their way back in, but it is a pistol round. Thing is, Sunpius is choosing not to face, just about gets it done in the end.
Yeah.
And Fang is 23 points of health, almost reacts for the second. Fair play to the attempt there. NT in chat for that, but I always enjoyed him all the way back then as well. I knew he was destined for good things, but sadly, maybe he needs to bounce back. Gun round is underway. Fang will try and bounce back in this round because he's only 24 points of health off the back of that goal.
But they've been able to get the bomb down here on the safe bomb side. Fresh smoke in towards Mini as well, but unfortunately for Fang, he can't get out of trouble. Spam through the smoke from Madden will collect that kill, and now a man advantage for Falcons. They've got utility, they've got a kit. Dupree's on a massive flank. I don't think they have the luxury of time here to wait for Dupree to get in a position. They might have to get a move on before he is able to affect the situation. They're leaving this one incredibly late right now. Sunpius lines up the support util to get them in towards the safe bomb side as well, and there we go. As I expected, they have to get a move on and try and figure out where these players are playing the post plant. Dupree's presence alone is going to have an impact. One kill comes through from Infinite, but there's no time here. I don't think that there's time. No, they've left it too late, Trav.
Wow. And you're right about them wanting to wait for Dupree and worried about that time on the clock. I saw they had 3 defuse kits, and I was like, okay, they've got some utility. They can use this and get onto the bomb pretty much ASAP, but...
They overcooked it.
Yeah, they waited too long. Absolutely right. Everything above a certain level is overcooked or whatever.
Yeah, well, I think eating raw beef's not the worst thing in the world because the enzymes get damaged when you cook it. Either way,
okay.
I'll give you some culinary lessons a little bit later on because Party Astronauts, they feast on Snappy.
No snaps for Snappy. And this round for PA, of course, they only barely won it in that previous round. So the buyers was a little bit awkward. Galils, Mac tends to then play, but for how much longer? Infinite does get his one, MP9 will be swapped to. But they do have this advantage. And you know what? I mentioned about PA playing with a bit more reckless abandon. Well, I really appreciate their decision to go for basically a full ramp rush in that round. And it looks like it's going to work for them despite their health.
Job's done. Falcons have already accepted their fate in the round. They're going to commit to the save. Despite the fact the damage that's been done, they wouldn't have been able to confirm that. dupree's just trying to lock them into the bomb site. Madden's on the opposite side as well. Just trying to inflict maximum damage now, really. And there we go. The low HP player going to find out the hard way where dupree is positioned. Eventually, dupreeh will go down. Sixty should be able to get far away enough to keep his M4 in play. But, yeah, I mean, considering that Falcons lose the round, at least they're able to take a few extra players down.
I want to have faith.
We want to have a game in our hands. I mean, for you and I, you know, in a selfish way, this is our only game of the day. So I want to maximize this opportunity, man. So the longer, the better. Let's keep this ball rolling.
Ooh, snappy. Even with the pistol there, that could have been a chance to trade Bentley. He was down to 45 health, but a good catch. And the only real threat is that Sunpius A1S. Been a big enjoyer of the A4. Well, of course, now it's been reduced to 3 grand as well. I think I do prefer that M4 overall. Those extra 10 bullets just feel so nice. Spray pattern, of course, with the A1S is a little bit easier, which does make it more comfortable at range sometimes. I feel like you need to burst with the A4 more often than not.
I feel like we're getting closer to a place where it's kind of like a map-dependent or a role-dependent thing. You know, we could see players switching between the two, but we haven't really gotten there yet. Still, you know, quite heavy personal preferences between the two different M4s.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any immediate support either because Fang's made his way down secret. Snappy has it all to do right now. The world on his shoulders, and he's good for a frag. But now they know exactly where he is. He has to stay alive for as long as possible. And the cavalry's arrived in time. Okay, breathe a sigh of relief as Falcons have got their campaign back on track.
Not even a bad call from PA in that round, but Falcons were just perfectly set up for it. Trying to get control toward outside once again. Look at them creeping forward toward Mini here. Sunpius, those smokes are going to fade, and Magic's here to help too. And it couldn't be worse for PA.
Yeah. Just poor timing, internal clock there not working out. They needed to get across when there was still some life left in that smoke. As it fades away, they become exposed and they just get picked apart limb from limb. Carcasses littering the ground. Infinite and Ben left to try pick up the pieces, but the pieces are scattered everywhere. And it is basically an impossible situation for them to recover. Anticlimactic, Trav.
It's the hope that kills. Quite literally in this case.
Yeah. At least they've given themselves something to be proud of so far. At least they showed some resolve, some grit, some fight back.
Yeah, like if they went out to the tournament, like losing all the maps, like 13-6, 13-4, that sort of like that, they probably would have been feeling pretty terrible. But they've shown what they're made of, at least on this nuke. 2 rounds for that date with Mongols, like you said. It's going to be an execute in toward A for PA, but at least a fake first. All the utility will go in toward that point, and then it's going to be a straight-up ramp push. Lots of dinks coming through. Snappy will eat the first, but it's going to be answered back on immediately by Madden and Sunpius.
Yeah, I'd imagine Party Astronauts were getting very excited after they found that opening kill onto the ramp anchor, but Madden and Sunpius arrive on the scene just in time. They got the read that it was a fake towards that A bomb site, so a very quick pivot towards ramp comes through from them. Not the cleanest spray from Vantisk. In fact, he won't even get the kill, so PA have been able to recover this back into an even numbers game. The problem is the two players are very isolated. Bomb carrier's ramp, and then you've got a player committed to the bomb site. He's now dead, and Sixty has to find the clutch.
The longer the time ticks by, Sunpius is the only one with that kit as well, so if he jumps onto the bomb at 1 bullet from death, what can he really do with that?
Where's
Great
dupreeeh?
clear from Sixty, and dupreeeh, he's only just getting into the action. Sixty's going to clutch it out. 1 round the gap again.
There we go. What a brilliant recovery. Party Astronauts giving Falcons a taste of their own medicine. dupreeeh and Sunpius just taking so long to get in position. Again, we see Falcons playing very hesitantly in the retake.
But I'm also seeing whiffy sprays like that from him, so need to maybe cut those out. Fang. Oh, they're going one by one into an AWP. They're going one by one into an AWP. No.
Oh, they're being picked apart. It's the first time we've really seen them disjointed like this in the past few rounds, and maybe just getting a little bit ahead of themselves after the success out of 60 in that clutch 1 versus 2 could all be for naught.
The rife madness of social media, smartly of them. So let's see if this rush is going to finish off this game. Sunpius will get another, and Snappy, oh, he's so blinded up, but everyone's so very blind. Everyone's stuck on each other. 3v4 though, make that a 2v4, make that just 60, and he needs a massive birthday gift to win this round. He manages to recover the AWP. Switches to the M4 instead, and he's got the bomb on his back, and he's got 40 seconds to play with.
Yeah, he could find some isolated jewels here as well. It's just about which direction he goes in. A player on either bomb site. Falcons hedge their bets, covering both sites, and there's actually a moving part here as well. This is a really smart reposition coming through from Magisk. There's no world in which 6C expects this, so gonna have to just try and clear out his bases as he makes his way forward. A beautiful angle being held by the Dane right now. 6C will step into it, and you know what? He will come good with the kill. Magisk misses the shot again, and 6C looks like there's something worth celebrating here. It's all on Madden to try and finish off the job here in the 23rd round, as we expected to be the case coming in initially.
Surely not again, 6C. Surely not again. He gets the angle on Madden as he comes up the vents, and 6C does it again. And that certainly was super sexy.
He has saved them from being eliminated, from heading to the airport right here, right now. He's bought them at least one more round, Trav. One more round. 6C says, I'm not done just yet.
He's trying to get up close and personal in towards Secret, maybe dive their way onto B, get themselves down that angle, and...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's a fake, though. Outside smokes into a fast A player. Magisk, Incendiary down on site. First kill comes through for Dupree, though.
Mate.
But the Mac 10s are overrunning him. Magisk is playing anti-flash, and they're overrunning the site. 4 versus 2. Madden needs his answer back pretty quickly to make this round even possible, and he will find it. Some bias toward heaven, 2v3, and he has to duck down the ladder again as a Molotov comes through. Dink comes through on Madden, and surely we're going to overtime.
Yeah, job's done. This is locked in. Party Astronauts have done it off the back of a 1 versus 3 clutch from 6C. Unless Sunpius can do the unfathomable. He hasn't got a kit. He's recovered a rifle, but he's going to have to walk into the crossfire, the jaws of death. They know exactly where he's coming from. It's a matter of time, surely. Sunpius taps that defuse, but time is of the essence, and he is not being given anything, and they will take from him everything. Sunpius eventually going to go down, and Party Astronauts have locked in OT.
Can you believe it? What a performance from PA. I mentioned I liked a lot of the stuff they've been doing on this map. It's not even one of their best regionally in recent times.
Have done fantastically well to get themselves into this position. How far can they take it is the question. Oh, Fang just wants to force the gunfight. He hears the reload. That's a good kill coming through from him. And they could switch things up here because the initial plan was to head down Secret. Fang gets an entry in Mini. And there's another kill that's come through from 6C as well. Falcons just looking devastated on the defense right now.
Yeah, and PA played it calmly again. They get that opening kill. They just pounce through Mini immediately. There was a fresh smoke that came in from Falcons. They didn't need to commit to it. They didn't. And they get the reward with this 6C entry toward Hell. And I'm really happy to see them play time and play calm and composed here. They've figured out where Sunpius is, but maybe Infinite didn't need to chase that kill. But they know they have presence down
because now
toward
that
B.
they have that information, it means that they can make a move in towards this B bomb site. And as for Falcons, I mean, it doesn't even look like they're in a position to consider the retake. It is MR312K, so it makes sense to just have a crack at it. But it feels like they may just call it a day, dropping down into the vent. Okay, Sunpius drops Ben lead 6 foot under, and that will get things in motion. They only have 1 kit between the 3 of them. That's on Magisk, so they're going to have to keep an eye on that as they start to surge their way forward, hunting for these kills. They've got a little bit of util. Dupree's got a smoke. That's going to go onto the bomb here as well, but Party Astronauts are giving nothing.
And these are perfect angles, you would think, for 6C, but he commits to it a bit too long. It's down to Wolfie and Fang. First comes through, but there are still 2 more to find. Great second from Wolfie, and Sunpius is stuck. No scope, close range, but he has to find Fang, and Fang is playing time. There's no way Sunpius wins this round without a kit picked up, and Pierre found the way again.
Oh my goodness, they've been able to get themselves the lead. The first round here in overtime goes the way of the North Americans.
Spray to be recovered. And PA deal with it really nicely down toward B in what was a very difficult situation in the end. That drop down the vents from Sunpius, and Sunpius is starting to miss a few shots as well. He'll get removed by Fang too.
Yeah, Snappy's been traded out as well. Magic's going to step up to the plate, and he will also go down. Falcons are faltering. What? Oh my goodness, not just having their wings clipped, but entirely chopped off at this point. Madden is the only player left alive, and not for much longer either. Fang finds the kill. Party Astronauts now just 2 rounds away from winning on Nuke.
And they're getting hyped as well. We spoke about that earlier. They've been very calm and composed, but, you know, you're only here once. You're only here once at Jönköping 2024.
Yeah, be happy with how things have gone here, but they want more. They want the map itself. They want to see the light of Ancient as they set themselves up for a big exit in towards the safe bomb site. Dupree rains death and devastation from above, and finally, it's the Sea of Blue in the kill feed.
Wolfie and Ben Layton now, just Wolfie. He has the bomb, so he'll be able to dive down the vents. But I think there's going to be some worrying positions to worry about. A little fake out. They actually think we're planting in the open, and Snappy will finally get it done. But 2 on T side is great for PA.
Probably a bit nervous too.
Party Astronauts 14-13 on CT side. The magic number, of course, is
16.
Global Offensive.
That's it. And it's an opening kill here from Fang as well. He's been getting some good opening kills on that T side. He's got the job done to open up this round here as well. Falcons, all 4 players left alive, just going to group themselves up towards ramp. Burst their way forward. Ben forced back by the utility, so at least Falcons able to get some map control. But where do they go from here is the question. Looks like they're just going to keep up the pace. They chase Ben down. Big frag coming through from them, but Fang catches them with the util. He catches them in transition. Multi-kill comes through. There's no way for him to stay alive. He's just trying to buy as much time as possible. You're going to see 60 arrive on the scene. Good double back from Snappy, but there's still more to be done.
Oh, the Molotov will be whiffed as well. Awkward moments for Snappy. He's in a 1v2, he's got full health, it's very winnable, but fantastic play from Fang. Not just the fact he gets 3 kills, but the fact he wastes so much time as well for 60 to get into the action. And Pierre playing very aggressive on this one, but in the end it worked. 2 through glass, they knew it was broken. 15-13, 2 opportunities, and they're going to be going in toward ramp once again. This time Dupree is first to drop. Bentley gets some revenge, and he's sticking around for another one. I love that plan because Wolfie is not expected on that timing either. 5 versus 3, some Pius, Madden, and Snappy left to recover Nuke.
Yeah, Falcons don't have much to show for the 5 versus 3 bar, a little bit of control. It's a very similar round to what we saw in the previous. This time, though, Madden has been able to cross into Secret undetected, so he takes down the Rotator. And Ben is in a very tough spot now. If he could even find a kill, that would be fantastic. Surely Falcons clear this out. They do, but it costs them their IGL, and Sun Pius has to trade. He does. Bomb recovered, 2 versus 3 in the post plot. Madden, massive job on his shoulders right now, holding the angle, gets stepped in on. The spray's good for 1, but not the second.
It's down to Sun Pius to keep Falcons alive on Nuke. He's got 1 HE. He's going to play with the door to play a bit of fakery. Infinite and Wolfie trying to recover. First kill will come through, down to Sun Pius! Hits the headshot with the AWP to boot, and Falcons stay alive for 1 more round.
And you can see it's just pure relief on their faces, man. No excitement, no celebrations. It is just relief that they are alive for another round.
You're absolutely right when it comes to seeing the relief on their faces. They know they should be nowhere near as close as this. 60. Oh, he's got a gap on the corner of that top hut molly. It's again a speedy play from Falcons, but Magis gets the entry and Fang can only get 1. And yeah, incredible.
What was that shot from Magic on the player on top of Hut just before he dies? 1 bullet fired, 1 frag found. 4 versus 2. And Falcons are on the brink of saving their blushes, at least for now.
At least for now. Bentley, he's got util and he's got a kit. But I think we know where this one's going. He actually might catch Dupree in the back. How long can he play trigger discipline here? He finds the first, looking for the second. Oh, if he found Madden, there was maybe a world. Especially with the utility, he would have had in position. You can see the grin on Bentley. He knew there was maybe a glimmer of hope there.
Yeah. And he stepped up there when they needed it the most as well. 27 kills to his name, 29 for Dupree. Also having a very good map right now, but that's not what they care about. The only numbers they care about are the ones at the top of the screen.
Oh, fast A play once again. I mean, you said earlier, Snappy loves to put these ones into practice, but Infinite, what a shot from Madden! He had no right to hit that one. And Falcons are maybe starting to think to themselves, let's just go W. Let's choose the fast play to show some superiority.
This is what we've been calling for, though. Play with some confidence, lads. Your massive favorites. Just press tab and look at the names on the opposite side of the server. Blast their heads off, and that's what they've done in these past few.
And PA have come so close. It would be a little bit of a heartbreaker if PA were to lose this map. Because when you come so close, but yet so far, it does hurt that way. But Fang looking to deliver once again. On the edge of the smoke, he finds Madden. He finds some Pius. 5v3 early doors, looking for a third perhaps. And Dupree just takes too long to come round to trade.
God damn, Fang plays that position perfectly there. Just bobbing and weaving around the smoke, making it so difficult for Falcons to find the trade. And it's going to be Snappy who will get 2 back in return, but the numbers were already so brutal for Falcons that it doesn't really move the needle. Magisk finds 1 back, and he knows now because of the util that there's certainly 1 behind Silo. He's got time to play with here as well. The problem is that bomb's still in towards Mini. He knows, okay, if I've got 1 Silo, where is that second player? trying to gain that information, slows down the pace and repositions himself. Moving in towards Hutcher, he spotted a shoulder, footstep would have been heard. He really wants to pause the gunfight, but Infinite will find the frag. And the scoreline's been leveled up once again.
Great hold from Fang.
On one in that moment there, man. Brilliant triple kill coming through from him. Like I said, the way that he just tucks himself in behind the smoke, they think he's fallen back all the way. He re-emerges to get the second. Either way, we continue. No signs of slowing down anytime soon. Fang just keeps himself in the thick of things. This time only going to be good for the one.
And it could have been more. That spray was not clean on some pies. If he got it cleaner, maybe he could switch around and find a second. Infinite, though, finds Magisk. Look at Madden. It's on toward the A site already through Mini, looking for the second toward Heaven. But Bentley just recovers it. And no heroics for Madden this time around. 3v2 for PA.
Should have had that second kill dead to right, should Madden. Unfortunately, can't connect on the initial taps. He commits to the dirty spray, but gets betrayed. And now it's on Dupree and Snappy to try and take a lead going into their CT side here in OT2. And they brought it back into an even numbers game, only for a brief moment though. IGL versus IGL goes the Dane's way. And does Wolfie force the issue? How does he play the 1 versus 1? Edges his way forward, kill comes through. And that's now a lead for the underdogs.
Another 2-1. This time, it'll be the other side. They have to complete it on the T side for Party Astronauts. Obviously, don't blame them or blame them for that. It's the way it will be.
Well, the two questions are, how long can Falcons just hold on here on Nuke, and will they eventually crumble? The second question is, how long can Party Astronauts just keep up this tempo and continue to find the success? And it's a far slower approach coming through from Party Astronauts compared to what we've seen through most of their T side.
Yeah, they've lost Infinite, so they really want to make sure they get themselves into a spot where they can maybe get some map control, get a site under their control without losing another pick. But some Pius is already towards Secret, ready and raring to go. That's 29 for some Pius and 30 for Dupree and 27 for Madden. Fang does really well to take one more, and Wolfie will find Dupree. 3v3 out of nowhere. 45 seconds, but Magis is being overlooked. He finds his one and finds Fang as well. It's all down to Wolfie. Missed shot from some Pius. Glock gets the second as well. It's all down to Snappy, but he's there just in time. Ay, ay, ay.
I think I found the imposter, mate. He gave that one away far too easily.
PA still got enough utility, despite the round down to a minute 10. Infinite will get some swaps over, but that's a great catch from Madden. Fang was making his way outside with only one buddy in 60. And Dupree once again is toward that rocket position. And it seems like Party Astronauts are just not clearing properly. Another multi-kill for Dupree in this game, up to 32 now.
And then it is just going to be the group up of players heading towards ramp. We've seen this a number of times from them already.
Snappy, HE will come through. That could be a really well-timed HT. And look at some Pius. Wolfie and Infinite, though. 2 quick responses. Dupree is still there toward Hell. Another multi for Dupree. Infinite and Fang. 2v3 to save their spot in Jönköping. Oh, Madden had an opportunity, but couldn't take it just yet. It's still alive.
It is still alive, indeed. Madden is aware of that threat that could be coming through from outside. He's the only player towards the lower side. Right now, no immediate rotations. Madden will get taken down by Fang. And now we have a 2 versus 2. Information's there. They know that both of the players are in towards the lower side. And we've seen Falcons take too long in these sorts of rounds in the past. Party Astronauts just hold their nerve though, Trav. They haven't actually activated after they get the kill, which has given Falcons some time here. But I'm going to let them cook. Where do they go with this one?
Oh, Infinite did so amazing there on low HP. Just takes one bullet through the door. That's enough to bait Fang in and keep Infinite alive. That'll drop the bomb, of course, on the side. Infinite had gone down, and Fang takes Magisk too. Dupree from his heroics earlier on is only 38 points of health. And PA, with 24 seconds, they're choosing B. They could have got up toward A, but it doesn't matter. It's a ridiculous headshot from Infinite, and we have more rounds on Nuke.
They've done it again and again and again, and they've carried themselves through. Another set of overtime required. Bit of a taste of North America.
That was a ridiculous clear from Infinite, man, and we're not slowing down the pace at all. Ben is straight out, and unfortunately, he's straight out pretty alone. This is going to spiral, I think, for PA here. Fang gets one back, but this one is a bit disconnected. Still a 2v3, though, and of course, Falcons' rotations, they may be here. They don't want to take any risks of throwing away this man advantage, which is only, of course, a single man advantage now. They're going to give the plant over to Party Astronauts, but Madden is going to be so close on this. And 60 Does not expect it. It's down to Wolfie with the rifle. Finds one quick headshot, but Pius takes it. And Falcons will reach 19 first.
It's the same question I posed earlier. How long can Falcons continue to do this? How long can they keep themselves in it? You can see that it's just there's frustration, man. It's just about trying to get the job done and finish off this map. You know, he's had some very good opportunities and some good teams. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way he would have liked, but he's standing tall here in this really important game for his team.
Oh, Infinite. dupreeh tries to take control of lobby while that outside pressure is coming through, thinking he may be able to find a timing, but Infinite is keeping a close eye on it. And Fang's got great spot toward Garage, mollied out a credit card, there goes Madden. Pier have been very consistently finding these openings, especially toward outside. Another 5v3 turns 5v2. And Magisk and Snappy need to find something heroic, and that Molotov was just going to frustrate Magisk even further. He just chooses to go straight through it. Takes a lot of damage for that. Down to 64. Caught by Fang. Heard by Fang. And Snappy, he is stuck.
Oh, no. Won't get that kill, though. 60 denies him. And it's going to be Party Astronaut to level up the scoreline here once again.
If you're going to have a accidental fall to your death, then I feel like...
At least you do it in style.
At least you do it in style, and at least you do it while you're in a 5v1.
Yeah, probably one of the better times to have something like that happen. Either way, 19 all. Falcons just can't find a way to pull ahead here.
Yeah. 60 won't mind falling to his death. He's the main reason that Party Astronauts are in overtime right now. Those incredible clutches in regulation. They're sort of splitting it up over the course of this overtime, and it seems to be working really well for them.
Mate, they're actually on the brink here. They should be able to get themselves a lead going into their CT side of overtime. The bomb is planted, and, well, Madden's down as well. 3 versus 5. It's falling apart at the seams here for Falcons in the round. Retake highly unlikely based on the positions that they've got to work with right now as well. Snappy and Pius left alone, and, well, they're just going to lose their lives as well. Pius just going to try force his way forward, but this is mission impossible. And Party Astronauts indeed lock themselves in a round lead.
Well, I'll tell you, is also rocked. It feels like everyone on the server right now. This is a crazy game, and I'm loving it. Not sure Falcons are, though, especially when Infinite is doing stuff like that. That's just pure W key in toward Hut. Once again, dupreeh goes down, but Magisk and Madden will answer back very quickly. Bentley, aggression, and Snappy just flies in for the kill. And unfortunately, they figured out where Wolfie is as well. Snappy will find that kill on Fang, and Falcons, again, just are not opposed to turning up the pace.
This game is the gift that just continues to deliver, man. The gift that keeps on giving.
They are answering back, and it looks like they're going to try and keep it that way. Of course, the further we descend into overtime, the crazier these plays can possibly be. As ideas start to run thin. Fang, oh, it's very, very awkward for Snappy. Surely he doesn't stay alive, and he does not. Bomb's gone down for Falcons, though, in the midst of all of this. And it's toward B once again, diving down the vents, 3v4. These retakes are so hard for PA. Bentley goes a bit early. Wolfie's got the AWP. That's not easy from this position. And dupreeh, he's being a menace right now.
Oh.
In this smoke, Wolfie's giving it an idea. He's picked up the rifle instead, but it's a standoff between this smoke between Wolfie and dupreeh. Madden has found Infinite in the meantime, and Wolfie is looking for him, but they have to go through ramp, and they should just be going into their death. Falcons are finding another way to recover it. dupreeh is the insurance policy once again. He's hit 39, or 38, I should say. And Wolfie has got no time for this defuse.
My goodness, Falcons are going to get themselves up to match point once again, 21-20. They're on the brink, and they have another chance now to finish off the map.
But they have a chance to finally get it done once and for all, and to book that date with Mongols later today. Madden pushing forward, and there goes Fang. He's been so good at opening kills in this game as Fang, but could that be where it ends for him? 60 through the smoke, good response, 4v4.
Yeah, Crown Jewel has been removed from the defense here for PA. A 4 versus 4, plenty time on the clock, but a kill will be collected by 60. He seems to stand tall when they need him the most. Only 21 kills from him so far.
Oh.
But we know he's had a lot of impact. Big kill comes back through from dupreeh. That is his 40th frag of the map. But he can't clock out just yet. Still work to be done here. Wolfie has the USP out. And he's been spotted. He goes down. It's now all on Infinite and Ben. Why does Wolfie have a USP out? It's not even like there was a lot of damage done. Must have been some miscommunication.
Oh my goodness. Keep the AWP out every single situation there. Why are you re-peeking outside once you've got some information
Such
with
a
your
long line.
pistol out?
Yeah.
But anyway, there's still an opportunity. We could still extend play. Bentley gets one back. Oh, it's only a dink for Infinite, and it's the Molotov that takes him.
If the molly wasn't there, that kill might have come through there, and Sun Pius could have died. But he's saved by his teammate's utility, and Ben the IGL has to now get the job done. 1 versus 2 to try and force us into another set of overtime. They've done so well to get to this point, but it could all be for naught. If Ben can't find a way to make the 1v2 work, he's going to catch one off guard, but Dupree, who's had a fantastic game, will pivot 90 degrees. He gets the frag, turns and burns, and Falcons have finally been able to get across the line.
What a map of Counter-Strike 2. I cannot believe it went that deep, but I've got to say it was super, super entertaining. Commiserations to Party Astronauts. They fought